Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. For today's lab activity, we're going to explore the client server in the local environment. But before I explain what you need to do in lab 2, I hope that in your previous lab, lab 1, you already know how to register to web server, and then you already know how to upload your web content, a simple web content to the web server. So for today's activity, it's quite similar, but this is in the local environment. I know that before this, maybe you already know how to install Apache web server, my SQL database, and maybe PHP programming using this package. We call it a XAMPP. So the objective of this lab today is you're going to understand the process of client-server communication in web development process and know how to install web server database and at least one programming language. And in this sense, I hope that you can try PHP programming in your web server. Okay, um, you just go to the author. Okay, there is I already upload under individual activities, and then please refer to the lab sheet enclosed in that individual lab activities, and then you need to submit your work before this Wednesday, 20th of October. It's a very simple. If you just follow a step-by-step guide in the uh, lab sheet. So this is lab sheet that you going to download. Is simply just want you to install XAMPP. Okay, install XAMPP and then make sure everything is works, and then sorry, you need to upload a simple page so that you can test whether your client server environment for local is working. Okay, I give you the instruction. Okay, what you need to do is this. Okay, to ensure that your web server is function. Okay, you may use a local host as a URL or the local IP address, which is 127.0.0.1. Please understand this, and then please refer to your network subject or network information. What is the IP of 127.0.0.1? You just need to write a report, a one-page report stating your work and your understanding on XAMPP, the client server in local environment, what is the difference between the actual environment or remote access, and a screenshot of your personal web. You submit and author under individual activity before 11:59 p.m. 20th of October, which is this Wednesday. Okay, I just want to show you a simple things. Okay, let's see. I already installed my XAMPP. Okay, inside. Oh, sorry, not this one. Yep. Okay, you go. I'm installing my XAMPP under a D directory, and you go to a XAMPP folder. Okay, you name it whatever folder what do you want, but you must know the name. But for the safety purpose, you just write a XAMPP like this, and then the folder that stored all of the pages is inside the htdocs. Okay, inside the htdocs. Okay, let's say I give you I write a new folder. Okay, call it a personal. Okay, and then I write a new file. Okay, I name it as index.html. So I just discard the txt. Yes, so now it is a web content. Okay, it's just a simple one. Just put my name, then LAB2, then just save it. Oh, sorry. Save it. Make sure you save it as an index.html or any HTML file. So let's try whether this is gonna be come out in your local environment. Okay, let's try localhost / personal. Okay, it's not starting yet. So you go to SAM, oops. Okay, because the web server is not up yet, so I may start with the Apache web server for the content. If I'm not starting the MySQL is still okay because I'm not using a database, but I just activate or up the MySQL server. Okay, so you may stop and start to activate and reactivate. So let's see again whether this will be come up. Yes. So I hope you know what is the index.html. It's a default page that you no need for you to write index.html. This is just the default. Okay, it is going to be the same thing. Okay, let's try another things like 127.0.0.1. Oops, we're going to search http 127.0.0.1. Okay, this is my htdocs, the web, local web server. Let's try go to the personal. See, this is the same thing. If you have this, just put a screenshot. Okay, write a few statement that what you get from these lab activities. Okay, I guess that's it. All right. If you have problem, okay, for section 1 and section 2, and then you can message me. Okay, it's a very simple, and then hopefully you do this and submit your work. I know some of you already know how to install this. It's a very simple thing to do, but the following lab we're going to use both the web hosting that we registered in last week and also the local environment. If you have an ample time, okay, please you can try how to install WordPress Joomla using Bitami inside this local environment. Okay, thank you and Assalamualaikum.